the last of the series. This is going to be the fire signs for the supermoon tonight. That is in Gemini. All right, so this is December the 4th. This is the supermoon, and it's not just another full moon. It is the closing of an 18-year lunar cycle. And the last time we had a lunar cycle this powerful was almost 2 decades ago. And the next one won't come again until 2042. So this moon rises higher than any full moon of the year, and symbolically, it elevates you, your intuition, your clarity, your destiny. So tonight we're going to look at what this supermoon is releasing, what it's revealing, and what it's activating for your sign as we lead into 2026. So take a deep breath. Feel your energy rise with the moon and listen for the message that is meant for your sign. Pay attention to your rising sign, your moon sign, and your Venus. So, Aries, what do we have here? All right, Aries. So, what are you releasing? You have the 5 of Wands. You're revealing the Emperor. You're activating the Fool. Your love shift is the 3 of Swords upside down. And the path into 2026, 6 of Wands. Hi. All right. So for you, Aries, this supermoon is shining directly into the areas of your life where you've been fighting, pushing, forcing, clashing. And your first card is the 5 of Wands. This is exact energy that you've been releasing. This is the inner conflict, the external conflict, the competing priorities. Thank you. Drama that doesn't belong to you. The supermoon is clearing the noise, the chaos, and the confusion that has been, pulling at your attention and in too many directions. So, you're done fighting the battles that were never yours in the first place. You're finally seeing what is holding you back, and you're cutting it off really clearly. And when it comes to activation, you've got the full energy here. This is pure restart, Aries. This is a new beginning that tried, but it's no longer tied to the past. A leap of faith that aligns you with your soul and not your wounds. You're stepping into a timeline where fear no longer leads you, intuition instead. In the relationships, you've got the 3 of Swords reverse. And this is showing a deep release of a heartbreak. The disappointment or the betrayal, it's all being released now. You stop recreating that same emotional wound. You stop being attracted to the same patterns. We're going to be doing Sagittarius next. So you stop letting pain dictate your choices, and your heart softens, but it no longer breaks the same way. And your path in 2026, oh, what did I say? We're doing Sagittarius next. We're doing Aries, and then we'll do Sagittarius. So your path for 2026 is the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is victory, recognition, forward movement, success in love, career, and self-worth. So Aries, for your supermoon, you are saying you're no longer fighting anymore. You're rising. All right, these ones are going to be short reads because I've had a long day. So we're going to go into Sagittarius now. Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius. All right, so you're releasing the Eight of Cups. You're revealing the Knight of Swords. You're activating Temperance. Your love shift is the Page of Wands. And your path into 2026 is the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Sagittarius. This supermoon is walking away from what no longer nourishes your soul. You know, the first card is the Eight of Cups. Hi there. The first card is the Eight of Cups. So this is saying you're walking away from whatever doesn't serve you. And it shows a powerful emotional departure. You know, you're letting go of something or someone that's familiar, but not because you stopped caring, but because you finally realize it's holding you back. Your soul is done settling. And then the supermoon is bringing a revelation. You have here the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, you know, this is a breakthrough moment. This is clarity hitting you fast. This is truth landing you sharply because something is becoming undeniable for you. A decision that you've avoided suddenly becomes obvious. Your mind is clearer and your direction is now returning because the Temperance is what had followed through here. And so it's your activation. This is divine timing. It's a spiritual protection and an inner harmony or knowing. This card is healing you in ways that you didn't even know that you needed. You know, it's now letting you take down your defenses, it's grounding your fire, and it's bringing balance back into your life. This is a soul realignment, not just emotional comfort, but a new person, because you've got the Page of Wands here. According to my card, it says Rook, but this is a page. You know, this is a new connection, a new spark, a new flirtation. There is a message or someone that is going to reignite some passion in you. You know, this is fresh energy. You know, it's not a rerun of some person from the past. You know, this is new, this is fresh. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It's turning in your favor. You know, stagnation finally breaks. You know, the timeline is finally resetting. The opportunity is shifting. Something shifted. You shifted. And so Sagittarius, this super moon is whispering to you, your truth frees you and destiny walks with you now. All right. So how old am I? I was born in 68. All right. So that is your reading, Sagittarius. Leo, let's get you. All right, Leo. Leo, what are you releasing? Well, you're releasing the Four of Cups. And you are revealing strength. You're activating the Sun. Your love is shifting with the King of Cups. And your path into 2026, the World reverse. All righty. Leo. The supermoon is breaking through your emotional apathy, your boredom, your disappointments. the sense that nothing has truly fulfilled you, because the Four of Cups here is showing a kind of emotional numbness. Not because you didn't care, but because you weren't being met at your level. And so the supermoon is releasing that stagnation. You're no longer waiting for someone to realize you have value. When it's revealing your strength, your card. This is you returning to yourself, because you need that passion inside, your dignity, your poise, your oh my god, I can't talk, magnetism, your emotional courage. A situation that once made you doubt yourself suddenly becomes crystal clear, and you remember your worth instantly, because then comes this activation of the Sun card, the best card in the deck. You know, with the Sun, it's another Leo card, another one of joy and success and celebration, because your passion returns, your joy returns, and your identity glows again. The supermoon is setting your heart on fire in the best possible way, because you are a fire sign. And then in love, we have the King of Cups. Yes, that's right. A mature, emotionally stable, emotionally available person is here. And so, not a page, and not someone that's immature, a king, a real king, somebody who loves and know how to love. This is someone who sees you clearly, respects you deeply, shows up consistently, and someone who doesn't fear your bright light and radiance. The final card reverse, this tells the truth for you. You're about 95% through a karmic cycle, but there's one last emotional loose end to tie up before this new chapter ends and a new one begins. So the supermoon is saying you finish up that last 5% and watch the universe deliver the love and life that you have always been ready for. As the supermoon passes, your energy will not return to who you were. It will shift you into who you are becoming. A higher timeline, a clearer path, a more aligned version of yourself. You're not losing anything that was not meant for you. And you're losing what kept you from receiving what is meant for you. I want you to step into 2026 with intention, with clarity, with truth, and with the knowing that every ending that you just experienced was preparing you for a beginning that you can actually trust. So I want you to take what resonated, what didn't, you can just leave, and step into 2026 with clarity, confidence, and cosmic realignment. I just read Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius just told you. We just read Sagittarius. It was pretty good. I just said Sagittarius, the supermoon, is telling you to walk away from what no longer nourishes your spirit. Uh-huh. All right. Good night.